Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. So today is a bit of a mix and match for my channel. One is vegan related and one is acting related. So let's go to the first one. Now, the first thing that got my attention today was anti-vegan nonsense. So the first thing that got my attention today was, after watching Anti-Vegan Nonsense's channel and watching his explanation of the Ontario ag gag laws, and it got me so fucking annoyed. Really fucking annoyed. Not for me personally, but for the animals in Ontario and the vegans in Ontario. This law has been brought in to basically outlaw any interaction with farm animals, exposing them. Listen, let me play the video and you'll see what I mean.
Hello veg heads, Mike here from Anti-Vegan Nonsense. Today I'm going to discuss the implications of the new ag gag law, Ontario Provincial Bill 156, Security from Trespass and Protecting Food Safety, and what that means to Canadian vegans and the animals. Let's get into it. Section 6 prohibits persons from interfering with a motor vehicle that is transporting farm animals and from interfering or interacting with the farm animals in the motor vehicle without the prior consent of the driver of the motor vehicle. Section 6, subsection 1. No person shall stop, hinder, obstruct, or otherwise interfere with the motor vehicle transporting farm animals. The bill is intended to protect farm animals, the food supply, farmers, and others from risks that are created when trespassers enter places where farm animals are kept or when persons engaged in unauthorized actions with farm animals. The purpose of this act are to prohibit trespassing on farms and other properties on which farm animals are located, and to prohibit other interferences with farm animals in order to, Clause A, eliminate or reduce the risks that are created when individuals trespass on those properties or interfere with farm animals, including the risk of exposing farm animals to disease and stress, as well as the risk of introducing contaminants into the food supply. Clause B, protect farm animals and the food supply chain from the risks described in Clause A. Clause C, protect the safety of farmers, their families, and persons walking in or on farms, animal processing facilities, and prescribed premises, as well as the safety of drivers of motor vehicles transporting farm animals. And Clause D, prevent any adverse effects the risks described in Clause A may have on Ontario's overall economy. Here is Section 5. Prohibitions, re. trespass, etc. Animal farms. 5. Subsection 1. No person shall enter in or on an animal protection zone or on a farm without the prior consent of the owner or occupier of the farm. This subsection is actually covered under trespass laws, but because it has animals, it now has to be extra protected against vegans and other animal rights activists. Processing facilities. Subsection 2. No person shall enter in or on an animal protection zone on an animal processing facility without the prior consent of the owner or occupier of the facility. Again, covered under trespass laws, but extra protection against those angry vegans. No interaction with farm animals. Subsection 4. No person shall interfere or interact with a farm animal in or on an animal protection zone on a farm, animal processing facility, or prescribed premises, or carry out a prescribed activity in or on the animal protection zone without the prior consent of the owner or occupier of the farm, facility, or premises. What this basically also means, as ridiculous as it sounds, is that should I or yourself or anyone else who might be driving down the road and see some farm animals at a fence just off to the side of the road, yeah, it would be a bad idea to stop. If you stop and take pictures or allow your children to interact with those animals, well, you're now breaking the law and can face some absolutely staggering fines.
So as you can see there, to prevent any adverse effects the risk described in Clause A may have on Ontario's overall economy. That, to me, screams animal agriculture, tipping the government a little bit of cash. Well, not a little bit of cash, a lot of fucking cash. They're looking after their economy. That's the main line in all this, is looking after their economy. But the whole thing stinks. What this means is that the animals are totally now defenceless, absolutely defenceless. Nobody can go in and expose. I mean, you can only enter a farm, you can only walk on farmland, you can only interact with animals, you can only interact with animals in the trucks if you get permission. If you don't get permission and you get caught by the police, 15k fine. So this is not only outlawing not only outlawing compassionate behaviour by vegans and animal rights activists to expose wrongdoings by unscrupulous farms and farmers and trucking companies and slaughterhouses and meatpacking companies, etc., etc. Not only does it outlaw that, but if anybody has the bollocks to go and do it, and I think people will still have the bollocks to go and expose this bullshit, £15,000 fine. They've just like put concrete boots on them, put a concrete hat on them, thrown them in the river and sunk them down with an anchor. What are they fucking protecting? Because they're making this out as though it's protection against infection or bringing in diseases, etc., or bringing them out. Or they're putting it down to protection for the farmers. But it's not. It's got fuck all to do with that. It's all about the dollar. That's what this is all about. Protecting Ontario's massive agricultural business that the government must get a shitload of cash and a few underhand bungs. Do you know what I'm saying? And if this works, great for Ontario. Because you see, the thing is about Canada, it's not as densely populated as the UK. It's spread over a massive area. So the concentrations of people aren't as... This is guesswork, but I'm assuming that the concentrations of people aren't as concentrated as in the US or in the UK. So even getting people together to protest this would not really have an effect. But if this works and other governments get to see this, would they ever try this in the UK? They're already trying to modify trespass laws in the UK. All right, it's aimed at travellers, but they're still trying to modify trespass laws. They're making those little steps, taking our freedoms away from us. They're trying it. Please go over to Anti-Vegan Nonsense's channel. I'll put the link there, and it's not there, it's fucking there. I'll put it in the link down below, and go and have a look at his explanation of this. He's absolutely spot on with it. Please go there. Okay, the next thing I want to bring to you is a little bit more along my acting career. Now, in 2018, through a Facebook group, I was invited to come and play a character, just a small role on a feature film being shot just over the moors in Halifax by a guy called Sean Pilkington. Very, very talented director. He started off, believe it or not, doing skateboarding and doing skateboard videos, but he's got a talent for it. He's got a very rare talent. Now, people don't understand what the talent is with a director. A director can build scenes and stories in his head and put that together. Because when you shoot in movies, you've got to shoot from certain angles. You've got to tell a story. You've got many things to consider. Time of day, there's a lot to consider, and it's very, very hard to get all that in here. And this guy can do it. So I was invited to play a character called Rob, and we all came together as a collaboration. People to do the sound, to do the running, the actors. There was a lot of supporting actors there. There was a lot of supporting actors there, but we all came together and we did it for nothing. We even contributed food and stuff like that, because we wanted to make this movie, because we'd all been sent the script and I look at it, and it's a great movie. And the story is about a woman and a younger boyfriend, and she's got health problems, and he goes out trying to earn money by borrowing it off a gangster, and he has to do jobs, and it's a great little story. But when we do these independent films and we come together, we need to work on things as well. The script was there, but we've got to change things because we can't get the people, maybe, or people can't get there at a certain time. But I want to show you my scene I've got a few scenes in this film, and it's called Tina, by the way. I will put a link for it down below in the comments, and I will put a link up there now. So please go and watch. It's a 50-minute film, and it's a really entertaining watch, even though I say so myself. It is a good film to watch. It's entertaining. But yeah, I was asked by Sean, once I got there, look, we want to do this scene. I want to develop Rob's character, my character, a little bit more. We want him to be like a sadistic guy who likes tormenting people and is a bit sort of fucking psychotic. And we're thinking about this scene in a car. Do you know any other actors who could play the guy going for the drug collection or whatever? So I thought instantly of my friend Julian, who I used to go to Act Up North with, a Manchester acting school. Really good actor. And I approached him and he said yes. And then we improvised the scene. So when you improvise a scene, you've got to sort of have a beginning, middle and end. And you have to there's no script, you sort of play it as it would in real life. So you've got to believe in the characters and believe in each other. And I knew Julian would be great at this. And I knew he would be great at this. So we talked about it, and we said, and Julian talks a little bit more posh, as you'll hear. This is why I call him Posh Boy. So he said, well, what would a young guy like me, be doing, like picking up drugs? And I said, well, how about you've got a bit of a gambling addiction, so you've borrowed some money off these gangsters, and now you're doing these drug runs unbeknown to your family and your missus, to pay the debt back. He said, yeah, I get that. Okay. And I said, and I'm going to use this knife. And I showed him the knife. And he said, do not put that knife anywhere near me. And it's a real knife, the knife I use in the scene. It's really sharp. And he said, do not bring that knife near me. He says, honestly, that is scary shit. So we came to shoot the scene. And I did put the knife near him on purpose. So the fear in his eyes at some points in this is real, because this knife was going like this in front of him. And yeah, so the scene works. The scene really works. So I'd like to show you this scene. And a bit after about it. So it was all improvised. We sort of played with the scene. I started it off, and he reacted, and I reacted to his words, and we thought about this little scene where we do it like a quiz show, and I'm trying to wind him up because I've got 5 minutes to spare, and yeah, it turned out really nice. So I'm really proud of it. But the whole film is really good, and it shows when you bring a bunch of talented people together, what you can do together. Because that's what actors like to do. That's what filmmakers like to do. They like to do stuff. The financial gain is out there. We like to create, whether it's for free or for money. Obviously, we'd like to do it full time for cash as a full-time job. But when you can't, we create when we can, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I relish it. It's really good. I love creating characters and being characters. So watch this scene, and then I'll come back to you after.
Oh, that song is singing. Singing into me.
Brad?
Over everything I used to be.
Brad?
Oh, that song is singing.
What are you thinking?
Hi, fucker! What the fuck? Hey, man, get off me! Where is it?
He hasn't come yet. He's dropping it off in like 5 minutes.
Right. Lee, go to the top and watch the headlights.
So, posh boy, what are you doing up here on your own? I'll tell you what, seeing that we've got 5 minutes together, let's play a little game. It's called Rob's Quiz. Okay?
Fuck, man! What are you doing, man?
We're going to play a little game, right? We're going to do a little quiz. All you got to do is answer the question right, and the cash prize will be... I don't take your fucking eye out with this. We need a bit of theme music, don't we?
A little bit.
Go like this. Come on. Rob's Quiz. Again. Rob's Quiz. Again. Rob's Quiz. Okay, first question. Are you ready? Who said, "Say hello to my little friend"?
I don't know, Scarface?
Me! Just now, you fucking idiot! I'll give you one more chance. One more fucking chance. What's half of 99? Quickly! Quickly!
44.5.
Wrong!
Wait, what are you doing?
What is it?
Come on!
Oh, he's here. Let's go. Get him out.
Hey!
Let's get him in the front, quick.
Get out! Okay, posh boy, are you listening? This is how it's going to pan out now. Yeah? Just act normal. Just be yourself. Be your little posh self. Otherwise, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
Take my hand.
Yeah! We know what's going to happen, don't we? I'm going to be here all the time. Yeah? You got it?
Yeah.
Anything goes wrong, any little messages, any little bleeps on your phone, right? Right in the back of your fucking neck,
cool,
dickhead. Just behave. I'm going to be here all the time, watching fucking everything, alright?
So, yes, he was scared. He was scared. But listen, I hope you enjoyed that. Please go over to Anti-Vegan Nonsense, have a look at the gag laws for Ontario and see what a disgusting set of rules that they're actually imposing on the people over there. Please go over to Sean Pilkington's. The link's down below. I've posted a link up there for you. Watch that film, enjoy it, And let me know what you think down in the comments. Peace.